This is the At Home with Zac
And TT for the Millwall drive home, reporting on the game that finished at the Den. Millwall 0.
Norwich 0.
How did we not win that game? Summed up really in the 94th minute with Jed having a chance. Norwich overplaying at the back. And he's put it wide. For most of the... it's one of those games where if you look at the stats and shots on target and possession, you'd think that Norwich absolutely dominated it, but they really didn't. You know, I've not seen us play with so much attacking intent, push further forwards, and really take the game to Norwich. You know, we were so dangerous so many times. We just can't finish our chances, and ultimately, if you're not going to finish your chances, you're not going to win football matches. And I don't know how we didn't win that today. Exacerbated by the fact that we've got an absolute mug of a ref that is going to give us absolutely nothing. You know, I'll start with Ref Watch today because Steve Martin, what an absolute disgrace he was throughout the entire 90 minutes. It was the same ref that was laughing and joking when Swansea beat us at the Swansea City Stadium, where they're all punching hands and he's high-fiving the players as he's going off. I don't have a short memory. Today, you know, Cantwell should be called can't stand because the guy keeps falling over looking at the ref. So many times he got fouls for absolutely nothing. There's I think a push in the back on Hutch. The ball goes up late in the game. It's not given.
It was like dragging down the shoulder.
He's put his arm on his shoulder as he's up and he's pulled him down. But then literally straight after that, it goes down the other end. Romeo has a slight coming together. The player falls over, and it's a foul. It just happened so many times all over the pitch where it was a foul for them and it weren't a foul for us. He just honestly drives me so mad that I don't understand why. You know, like I said, Malone's pushed in the back, not given us a foul. It just, I'm really frustrated with it. But let's look on the positives. It was a better performance. Thanks very much for watching the video. Stick a like on it if you don't mind. And I really want to hear your comments. What did you think of today's performance? We started obviously with an unchanged lineup again. You know, Bart in goal, the back three. Leonard staying in the back three with Cooper and Hutchinson. Right wing back Danny McNamara. Left wing back was Scott Malone. In front of them you had Kefton, Beld and Woods. In front of them, you had Tomo, up front, you had Jed Wallace and Kenneth Zohore. And I think, to be fair, we kind of played Tomo and Zohore a little bit, Tomo and Wallace a little bit deeper. Jed had a free rein today, and he was absolutely superb. A lot of the stuff that he was doing really did work. I felt that Kefton Bell broke up everything in the midfield. He was absolutely superb. Obviously, Leonard moved further forward, coming out defence. The defence was mopping up everything. You know, Hutch getting in for the amount of times that he intercepted the ball today, getting in front of Pookie, getting in front of Vrancic, just winning the ball back, making it so difficult for them to play. And to be fair, Norwich are a good side. There's no doubt about it. And they still managed to create chances. But they just did not look as threatening as we did. And that doesn't often happen. You know, the first chance that I can, the big chance we started off with, Zohore's shot, again, Zohore's, I felt that much better today. Work rate, won balls in the air. I felt that he run the channels a lot better, but he's got to take his chances. First shot, after, he's kind of curled it into the goalkeeper after Tomo's done a nice little pass to him. Then, Cantwell's fallen to the ground. Woods has then played in. He's played in Jed. Jed gets away, but his shot is, Hanley does well to come across and block the shot. From the resulting corner, the ball comes in. We do really well to the back post, and Leonard's there with a volley.
It was literally a metre over the bar. It was very unlucky from Leonard. It was a very powerful shot, and I mean, it was a driven ball from Malone right to the back of the...
Yeah, it was a brilliant ball, wasn't it? Right to the corner of the D, and Leonard's running onto it. To be fair, the player gets that quite well to put him under a bit of pressure. But there's chances after chance before Norwich really got into the game. The first two chances that they're really creating is Plaqueta coming in on his left foot and hitting it. One went over and one was well saved by Bart. obviously our midfield today was pushing far further forward. We weren't sitting as deep as we normally did. And that did create, on the transition, it did create problems. But the defensive shape, I remember in the second half, it was 2-on-2. Leonard and Hutchinson at the back, both of them were showing the players the right way. They weren't standing straight on, which we've done, and we've made mistakes with that this season. They were standing to play the player to their strong side. But look, first half, like I said, chance after chance. Brilliant by Sahor. He then plays it into Malone. Malone then has a shot and it's saved again. Norwich got better as the half went on. There's no doubt in that. And I felt that they might have scored before half time. Pookie gets played in, and Bart comes out and smothers it. Then we, just before, I think it was just before the half hour mark, we've done, again, I think we've intercepted the ball down the left. We've counter-attacked. Cooper's passed it up to Malone, who's then run on. We've crossed it in, and unfortunately, it's only gone out for a corner. But we were attacking with pace and determination, and a lot of the players were getting forward, which makes it so much better. So even when you might not win that initial ball, they were winning those second balls. Pookie had the last chance of the half. It looked like he was offside. It wasn't given, but Bart again comes out, blocks it well. He's kind of hit it straight at Bart. It was kind of a miss-hit. Pookie he didn't have his scoring boots on today, which helped us. But it was a good save by Bart. We go in at half-time, and I felt that we should have been ahead at half-time. What did you think?
I thought we had a few good chances that we should have put away. We should have went 1-0, maybe 2-0 in at half-time. And it just shows that Millwall can beat the teams up above in the table, but we don't show we have a lack of goals.
Certainly, a lack of goals is the best way of putting it. Pretty even for the first 5-10 minutes of the second half. We then gradually come into the second half even more, and I think we dominated for the last 35 minutes. One of the best moves we've done all season. It was a passing move where we were just playing the ball around. Must have been 15 to 20 passes. Now, anyone that watches us every week will know that that's not a normal affair. Cooper then plays it to Malone. Malone to Cooper. Cooper back to Malone. Malone puts the ball in, and Zahor has to score. He's 6 yards out.
Thrall was out of his box trying to punch it.
He's just got to get it on target and put us 1-0 ahead, and we fully would have deserved it at that stage, but we don't get the goal there. Norwich then were trying to catch us mainly on the counter-attack, although to be fair, the game became very open, so it looked like both teams were counter-attacking each other because there wasn't a lot of possession in midfield. It was just end-to-end stuff. The ball fell to Pookie again. He had another shot blocked, and two players trying to get to it so well that they, Leonard and Hutch kind of jumped over each other to get it. Vrancic has a free kick. Again, referee not going to give us anything. Gives them a free kick outside the box. Vrancic kills it to the right side of the thing. Jed then I think Jed had a shot blocked. Jed had a shot blocked. It came out to Malone, and Malone's put it. He's blazed it over. It was the ball. I think Jed's on about the 16-yard area. Hits the ball, saved. It bounces out to Malone, and you want Malone to show a bit of composure. He doesn't, and he blazes it over. What I liked at that stage is that we went for it. We decided to change it up. We decided to go 4-4-2. Woods, McNamara, and Thompson off. I thought Thompson was better today. Far more energetic in terms of on the ball. I don't think he gave the ball away as often as he has done previously. Fergie, Bennett and Romeo coming on. Romeo, other than one little dribble we done, I remember him throwing the ball in and it going out. And he also had one ball that went out the other side where Hutch had been playing those good diagonal balls all game. Other than that, he looked a little bit off the pace, I've got to be honest. But the rest of the subs, I felt that came into the game. They started well. Malone had another chance that went over, and he's just thinking it's not. Well, I know it sounds silly, but other than the ref making my veins pop out, I did think that we were going to get a goal. Because the way we were playing, every time we got the ball, we were breaking down, and on transition, we kept intercepting the ball and turning it over, and I really felt that we were going to get that goal. Right in the 84th minute, Jed does so well. Gets it across to Smith, who comes on, and his volley is blocked wide, and you know, like I said, so many chances late on. End of the game, 90th minute. Like we said earlier, Hutch is up. He gets pulled down. It's a blatant penalty in anyone's book. For me. But it's not given. And we save our best till last. And Jed puts it wide after intercepting the ball and winning it over. And we, you know, we should have...
was nearly at the halfway line.
Krul was well out of it. Who's your man of the match today?
It's between two players, Malone and Zahor, but for missing his chance that he definitely should have scored, I'm going with Malone. Zahor because he missed his chance, but Malone, he showed a lot of pace, a lot of he just
gets into attacking positions, doesn't
he? Yeah, he looks like he can start a break for Millwall and end a break for Norwich. He's one of them players that in the last two games as well, he's been playing very well. I think just Malone's a very good player at the moment, and I don't want him to stop this streak that he's on.
No, he certainly brings us more than Murray Wallace does at the left wing back. He would be a big miss without him. Obviously, we've got an extra day's rest in Sheffield Wednesday, who well, not a day's rest, but an extra 2 hours of rest because they're playing at the moment. But I felt, you know, my man in the match, I can't pick between. I thought Kefton Bell was excellent. I thought Leonard and Hutchinson at the back, very good. Zahor played up front really well, other than he's got to take his chances. And also Jed was excellent. It's really difficult to pick a man of the match today, so I'm not going to choose one. I felt that was a much better performance. Something to look forward to. Again, I know it's another point. We've got to get, after a run of draws like we did earlier in the season, we lost a couple. Well, we've got to turn those losses into wins. And then we'll look in the right direction, although we're not going to go any further than, you know, mid-table. But we should be getting to mid-table. The way we played today, like I said, put your likes and your comments below. We've got Sheffield Wednesday on Saturday where we'll try and go again. We've got Dad's funeral and Granddad's funeral on Thursday. So we'll have the back end of the Mill fans and we'll lay Granddad to rest, won't we?
Yeah.
I know you've got your little speech prepared. Thank you very much for watching the Mill Drive Home. There's only one way to end it. No one likes us.
We don't care.